This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Cheers to a new pub coming to downtown Hazleton. The latest on downtown revitalization next. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News. I'm Ken Kara, and for best results, watch us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513. And remember, we're available anywhere, anytime with the Samsung Productions app. We lead off with headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Downtown Hazleton is getting a pub in the former Remember When building at 2123 West Broad Street. The Hazleton Zoning Hearing Board granted a special exemption for the new business. Can Do, who purchased the building, has entered into an agreement with Godstein Chiriboga Holdings Incorporated. The Godsteins plan to open an Irish-style pub and restaurant called Broad and Barrel. They also own Tap at Humboldt, which opened last year in Hazel Township. The pub will be adjacent to the Future Arts Center that will be housed in the former Security Savings Bank building. This Thursday is Thanksgiving, a time for family and friends. But for many, the holidays are not so bright. As Lisa Sugar reports, you can make the holidays happy for everyone by supporting a very special campaign.
We will soon be hearing a very familiar sound, not only here in the Hazleton area, but everywhere that there is a Salvation Army. I am very pleased to welcome back to our studios today Major Doris Gonzalez. She is the Corps Officer for the Salvation Army in Hazleton, literally right up the street from our studios. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for the invitation and the opportunity.
Our pleasure. So the Red Kettle campaign, everybody is familiar with that. That's a wonderful sight and sound of the holiday season. You have a lot happening, beginning with the kettle kicking off later this week.
Yes, certainly. This Friday, you will be hearing our bells in the mall areas and in the Walmarts and around town, and that is the sound of the Salvation Army. Just reminding everybody that Christmas is coming, and also that is the time for you to support us so that we can help others.
Now, the Red Kettle campaign, we're all familiar with it, but this does a lot of good work for the area. So tell us where that money goes once we put it in the kettle.
Oh, it certainly stays here locally in Hazleton, and Salvation Army, certainly during the Christmas time, is very, very busy. Part of the things that we're doing is that we help families during this time with food and toys. We're also going to be visiting some nursing homes. And in addition to that, we are also helping out anybody else who needs help with clothing and coats and things like that. That's also something that we do this time of the year.
Wow, you do a lot of good works. And I know we walk past the kettle, we put the money in, but sometimes we don't have money. We're all with credit cards anymore.
That's
so
right.
You've come up with a new way that people can donate, whether they're walking past the kettle or maybe other ways as well, but it's making it a lot more convenient.
Oh, certainly. We want to make sure that not only you're a cheerful giver, but that this is something that is easy for you to do. One of the things that we're going to be having at our kettles is that we're going to be having QR codes. And a QR code is the little square that normally has all those wiggly symbols inside. And part of that is for you to be able to use your smartphone. And the only thing that you have to do is pull out your smartphone, open your app with the QR scanner, and as you scan this code in here, it's going to direct you to a place in which you can donate. And you don't even have to do it that very moment. You can even open it later and it will be there, and that way you can actually contribute.
But we can also text, or we can go online too.
Yes, certainly. You can text to give, and the number is 71777, and what you're texting is ORK, like Operation Red Kettle, Hazleton, and you just text there, and once again it opens up, and from there it directs you what to do next.
All right.
So
you can do it online as well. You can go to the website that we have up on the screen as well. So that makes it easy too. So all great ways to do this. So you're collecting the money that is needed, but as well, people are out shopping. They're going to see angel trees in our community, and this helps bring wonderful toys to children in need. So it works very easily. I've done it in the past. You just go take a little ticket with a toy on it. So that's a toy that was requested by a child, and then you go purchase it, return it where you got it, and it kind of explains it all.
Certainly it does. And just to know something, most toys are under $25. To tell the truth, even we write that in the application and tell parents to write something under $25, but most of the kids are asking for things that are under 25. There's a lot of Barbies and cars and basketballs and things that are very easy to purchase and that bring a lot of smiles to children's faces. It doesn't need to be even the entire day, but just know that if together with your family or co-workers or your church or friends, you want to come and you want to give some hours and come and ring the bells for us.
A lot of opportunities to give. Please do so. It will make you feel better, it will make everyone feel better, and it will make this a brighter holiday season.
The holiday season is also synonymous with two newer traditions. Lisa Sugart is back, and she has the details on the special event started by Hazleton native Joe Madden.
I am very pleased to welcome back to our studios our dear friend Bob Curry, who is the founding president of the Hazleton Integration Project, which is located at the Hazleton One Community Center. You're getting ready for some big events that take place each year at this time, and our good friend Joe Madden's coming back to town, so are you ready?
Well, we're certainly ready. First of all, let me say thank you again for having us on. And did a whole year go away since I've been here? That's sort of extraordinary. I can't even believe it's Christmas again.
I know.
But yes, we are gearing up. And of course, we have our big events for the year coming up in December. On December 15th this year, Around the Horn with Joe Madden, which is held at the Valley Country Club at 6 p.m. And I just want to make a note here. There are some tickets available, but there are very few. So if anyone is interested in attending the event, please call us at 570-861-8081. Now this year, we do have some special guests and a kind of unusual slate of people coming in for us. We've had so many baseball greats in the past. And this
Bill
year,
Murray last year.
Bill Murray. Yeah, actually, I think that's why we have so few tickets left. When Bill Murray drops by your party, that really makes an impression on people. Buy early. But yeah, this year we have Mike Ditka from the Chicago Bears football fame. Great guy, interesting guy. And we've got a couple really unusual guests coming that are not part of the sports world. Many of you know David Axelrod from CNN. He has the X Factor on television. And Harry Smith from NBC Dateline, who did the Dateline show when they were here in Hazleton during the summer. So we've got a couple of guests that we have already announced, and we do have a lead on a couple that we believe are going to drop by that evening.
Oh boy, okay, so we'll have to wait and see who that's going to be. Along with the great guests that you have, and of course Joe Madden's there, our favorite guest of all, you also have a wonderful auction there too.
We do. We have sports memorabilia from all over the country. I think that it's a who's who in baseball. If you take a look at players today, playing the game today, and you say, who's likely to make the Hall of Fame? That's who's in the sports memorabilia auction. We have jerseys, we've got baseball bats, a lot of game-used equipment, we've got spikes, and a ton of baseball, all autographed, and we've got some special prizes coming up as well.
I hope Ronnie Marchetti's listening right now. He will definitely love all of this. Now, as if that wasn't enough, you also are doing the annual Thanksmas dinner, and this has become a true holiday tradition here in the Hazleton area.
It is. This is our 7th year doing Thanksmas, and it's kind of our signature event. In many ways, it expresses what we want to see, what role we play in our community, and we want to be perceived that way. So Thanksmas is a way that we can offer some of our economically underserved families really high quality food. It's all homemade, all made from scratch, and it represents the ethnic cultures that are living in our area.
That's taking place Sunday, December 17th. Where is it at?
That is also at the Hazleton One Community Center. And I would ask people, please, if you're interested in coming, please stop in and register. It's a lot easier for us if we have a pretty good idea how many people we're going to be serving.
And you serve a lot of people.
We did. Last year we were over 500 for the first time. And we're looking forward to even increasing this year.
Well, Bob, keep up the good work. Tell everybody down at the Hazleton One Community Center. We said happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, you name it.
Thank you guys so much again. Without you guys, you know, it'd be very hard for us to get our message out. So we do appreciate it.
Our pleasure. Again, if you're interested in Around the Horn with Joe Madden and friends or the Thanksmas dinner, get in touch with this guy at the Hazleton One Community Center. It's going to be a wonderful holiday for everyone.
Coach Dicka is going to love third base. Thank you, Lisa, for that story. Well, don't forget to include SSPTV in your holiday plans. Relive the travels of What's Your Name, the barefoot preacher who first came to Hazleton in 1999 during a special Thanksgiving marathon. This special Sam Lassane Show marathon features What's Your Name, and it begins at noon on Thanksgiving Day with encores Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Check the schedule in the standard speaker for additional times. Well, on the 13th day of Christmas, Sam Lassane gave to me a turkey. Actually, we get them for Thanksgiving, so thank you to the Lassane family for that. What will you get from SSPTV and the Lassane family during the 13 days of Christmas, presented by SSPTV, the Laurel Mall, and the Hazleton Standard Speaker? Register at the Laurel Mall for your chance to win prizes from the 13 area businesses up on your screen. Santa's helpers will be handing out forms right near Santa himself. There will also be forms in the Standard Speaker. Drop them off at the mall through December 1st. We'll pick one random winner each night during SSPTV News starting December 4th. Winners must pick up their prize at the participating business. Coming up on SSPTV News, we talk with state champ Tina Caparel about her decision to run cross country and track at the University of Delaware next year. And up next, Stop, Collaborate, and Listen. Kent Jackson is talking about ice on his latest edition of Outdoor Exploring. Not the wrapper, but actual frozen water. Stay tuned. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Temperatures are dropping enough after an unusually warm fall that talking about the ice industry seems seasonal. Now that we have refrigerator freezers, we take ice for granted. A century earlier, however, companies looked forward to a deep freeze to stock up warehouses with ice. The ice industry had outposts wherever there was a lake, such as the ice lakes in New Angola, the spots around the Poconos, and Ricketts Glen State Park. I've talked about Ricketts Glen the previous 2 weeks, focusing on its famous waterfalls and its remaining lake, Lake Jean, where swimmers and picnickers congregate. But there's much more to see at the park, which has 13,500 acres and is surrounded by state game land that provide more terrain to explore. I joined a group hike that Rhiannon Summers, the environmental educator at Ricketts Glen, led along the Mountain Springs Trail. She wanted to see the remains of the ice house that is one of the things she's been studying about the park's history. Where a few strips of concrete remain now on the grass, an ice house 400 feet long and 80 feet wide once stood. After cutting ice, they dragged the blocks to the house with horse teams. Teamsters kept loose rope around the horses to pull them out if the team plunged through the ice. A display of saws, tongs, pikes that ice workers used are on display in the park's office, along with photos of people demonstrating ice cutting. Although the dam for Mountain Springs Lake has been breached and the lake has become a marsh, it still supports wildlife. During the hike, the group also uncovered railroad ties that are left from a spur line built to carry timber and ice to other towns.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Did not need my winter hat on when I was taking this weather shot. It was a beautiful fall day in downtown Hazleton. Here's our local weather from the National Weather Service. Tonight, expect partly cloudy skies. We'll have a low of 37 degrees. For our Wednesday, mostly sunny skies with a high near 39, wind gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. At night, mostly clear, low of 21 degrees. Then on Thanksgiving, we'll see sun and a high of 38. At night, partly cloudy, lows in the mid-20s. Friday, sunny with a high near 42, partly cloudy at night, low of 31 degrees. 40% chance of showers on Saturday, mostly cloudy, highs in the mid-40s. Saturday night, 30% chance of rain and snow showers before 10 p.m. Then a chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, low of 30 degrees.
Who
wants to have a party, and who wants to have a party here at Edgewood? Well, we're back here with Samantha each week on SSP TV News to tell you about the fun things that are happening, because something new is always happening here, and you guys are always on top of it. So we're talking about holiday parties already.
We are, I know, it's so funny. It's never too early to think about your company holiday party or your own personal holiday party if that's what you like to do with your family and friends. We have dates available still, but they are booking up very, very quickly.
I want to have an ugly sweater party. Can I have that here?
We can absolutely do that for you. And we actually have 3 separate menus for holiday parties, which is great. So if you're thinking a little bit more casual, or if you want to go ugly sweater, we can do hors d'oeuvres, we can do a buffet dinner for you, or a plated style dinner as well.
So how does it happen? You book the party and then you could come in and meet with you because you're the coordinator?
Yes, absolutely. And if you do happen to book your party, we are actually offering out a free hot chocolate bar now to anybody who books their party with us, which is really awesome. It's something fun and interactive for your guests.
Now, could you have your party during the week, or how does that work?
You can, you absolutely can. We are open to any days during the week or on the weekends, as long as we have your date available.
Very good. So you could come in, and again, you don't have to think of it as this fancy, high-end, expensive party. You can have something in any size. You have several rooms here.
We do. So we are right now in our Bliss Ballroom, which we can hold up to 300 guests comfortably. But we do also have our smaller room, which is our Azalea room, and we can fit up to 48 people in there comfortably. Both can have bar service as well. So even if you're thinking just cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, we can certainly do that for you too.
All right. So what about New Year's Eve? Did anyone book a New Year's Eve party yet?
Not yet. But if you are looking to do that, we can certainly help you out with that too. Or if you're looking to have a really fun New Year's Eve wedding, that's always something to keep in mind as well.
All right. Join us each week right here on SSP TV News.
Thank you, Janine. And now the green screen on SSP TV News. Your midday winning lottery numbers: pick 2, 1, 7, pick 3, 4, 6, 7, pick 4, 3, 9, 3, 9, and your pick 5 numbers 0, 5, 2, 8, 3. The wild number is 6. Hear why Tina Caparel selected the University of Delaware to run cross country and track in college when we come back.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
It's been a hectic few weeks for Tina Caparel. As soon as I walked into Marion today, I saw this. I'm headed to Hershey. Of course, she went to Hershey, brought home a state cross-country championship for Marion, now deciding to go to the University of Delaware Division I. Tina, when we talked to you while the season was going on, you mentioned dreams, wanting to win the state title, wanting to go to a Division I college.
It's so great to have that off my chest, like the whole decision, but I'm so excited I made the right choice, and I'm just really excited for next year.
What was it? Was it the color scheme at Delaware similar to Marion? I mean, what sold you on the school?
Well, they have my major, and the campus is really nice, and I love the team and the coach, and it's a great place, and I'm really excited to make it my new home.
I think we talked about this. You said veterinary science? That's
Yeah,
what you do, okay.
pre-vet.
So when you're looking at that program, what impressed you about it, or you're just like, okay, they have it, they have cross country, I'm good to go?
That was actually one of the few schools that actually have an actual program for pre-vet, and they actually have like a little campus farm that teach you little animal classes and stuff like that, so that was really cool.
What do you do besides running?
Homework?
What's your favorite subject?
I like science.
Really? So what do you want to go to school for, do you know?
I want to be a veterinarian.
Oh, that's cool. So you're an animal person?
Big
too?
animal person,
You have
yes.
dogs, cats, I mean, what's
I have a black lab. We used to have one other one, but just always been a huge animal person. Just that's what I want to do.
nice to go for runs with animals, I guess, too. Talk about the cross country a bit. I mean, when you were interacting with them about running, and I guess track, what did you like about the program?
Well, the team was really nice. They were really welcoming, and the coach was really nice too. And I know he's going to be a great coach, and I'm really excited to see what I can do under his coaching.
How much of this is going on throughout the season? I mean, I know probably a lot. I mean, as you are looking at schools, what's the process kind of like?
Well, I started this summer. I visited a lot of schools and unofficials, and then second school started, I started going on officials on weekends. I went on 4 officials, and after states, I sat down, and I wanted to hit this early decision deadline, and just made my decision.
Had your mom, dad, sister with you today. You mentioned how important they were to, just bringing you up as a runner. What's it like to share it with them now?
It's really nice to have them, their opinions, to bounce my ideas off of. It's it's so nice having their support in everything I do.
What'd you say to them? What have you said to them? Was there a little thank you or?
Just a lot of thank yous. I don't know, for everything over the years. I couldn't have gotten here without them.
Tina, we've taken a lot of your time this fall. Thank you for all of it. Appreciate it. What are you going to do in the winter? Do you take it easy? I mean, it's been a hectic fall. I know you'll be getting ready for track season, but will you take a little bit to kind of calm down?
I'm actually still in cross country season. I'm planning on running Foot Locker regionals in 2 weeks in New York, and then I'll see where that goes from there. But then I'll go into indoor and then outdoor.
The answer is no. So Foot Locker region, is this like a thing? In the cross country world? Or?
It's my first time going to this. I might actually have a shot. I don't know. I'm just gonna go out and see what happens.
Where's it at? New York?
It's in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a big thing. I mean, a bunch of what is it exactly?
It's the Northeast region, and the top 10 go out to San Diego, California. Really, anywhere can go, but I don't know.
There's some heavy competition. It's.
Yeah, there definitely is.
So no, Tina's not taking it easy the rest of the way. Good luck though. We'll see you in the spring. We'll give you a rest at least from television. So while Tina Caparella is still running cross-country races, we're getting ready for high school winter sports season in our area. The first day for teams to practice was last Friday. December is when most of the fun really starts with competition for the high school kids. However, the winter season has started at Penn State Hazleton. Here's the SSPTV standard speaker scoreboard. The local Lady Lions are off to a 1-3 start. They dropped their first Penn State University Athletic Conference game on Friday to Penn State York. They are playing at home tonight in a non-conference game against Lehigh Carbon Community College. The men are 1-3 on the season. Their next game is next Tuesday at home against Penn State Lehigh. Let's catch up with the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. They beat Binghamton on Friday for their 4th straight win. They've played 14 games and have 23 points, while Lehigh Valley has played 17 games. They have 22 points, so the Penguins are sitting pretty in the AHL Atlantic Division. It's also why Providence leads Charlotte. The Bruins have played 15 games and earned 18 points, while the Checkers played 17 games and have 20 points. It will all work out in the end. Always does. That's sports for this Tuesday.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. The American Red Cross of Northeastern is preparing its 23rd annual holiday craft show this Saturday, November 25th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Sunday, November 26th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Kingston Armory. Admission for the show is $5 and children 12 and under are free. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. John P. D'Alessandro of Weatherly. The Harmon Funeral Home and Drums will announce the arrangements. Michael Eberhardt of McAdoo. Services will be private under the Stanley E. Anlosky Funeral Home in McAdoo. Mark Koldesco of McAdoo. The Stanley E. Anlosky Funeral Home in McAdoo will announce the arrangements. Robert C. Sillinger, formerly of Schnecksville. Funeral will be Saturday at 10:30 a.m. at the Heinzelman Funeral Home in Schnecksville. Friends may call Friday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at the funeral home. Mary J. Sebastian of Harrisburg, formerly of Hazleton. Mass will be Wednesday at 10 a.m. at St. Margaret Mary Alacoque Church in Harrisburg. Burial will be Wednesday at 2 p.m. at Transfiguration Cemetery in Hazleton. And Marjorie A. Updike of Lake Hotto. Services will be private under the E. Franklin Griffiths Funeral Home in Tamaqua. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Ellen Caper of Hazel Township. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
I know what you're thinking at home. What would be better than going shopping with Lisa Sugart and Kenny Carriage? It's so much fun. Guess what? You'll get to experience that this Thursday when we give you our holiday shopping guide from the Laurel Mall. Check that along with some other very special stories on Thanksgiving. But we still have Wednesday to go. That will be another great day. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.